temporary fix. The real things comes from changing your gut bacteria, and that gut bacteria needs food. What are these food? These are polyphenol rich food, and that is why this is the paper that I have taken. I mean, this picture is from the paper the scientists have published what really oncologists should know. You ask your friends to ask their doctors, do they have any idea of all this? No, they only know company products. That's the reason why we are all suffering. So now they have really found that there are probiotics and prebiotics that help us in the making the gut friendly bacteria. Now, again, now what these companies have done, after they have been in the very successful for more than 100 years, they started with the herbal supplements, vitamin supplements, mineral supplements, protein supplements. Now in 2000, they entered into probiotics manufacturing. Now again, the public is fooled. They take probiotic supplements. Is that useful? Again, the same unified pattern. Temporarily it does, but not for a long time. Now, next comes, these companies have now started. Next thing, fecal supplements, fecal pills. They take the stool from or the feces from healthy individuals. They make these diseased people to eat it. Now, this is the law of nature. For 100 years, you have been eating waste food and you continue to eat the waste food. And now you will eat your own waste. That is the law of karma. You continue to eat waste. And now what position now you are? You have to eat your own waste. That is the law of karma, which is Indian spirituality. Indian spirituality says every action there is an opposite action. It is not found by Newton or anybody. This karma theory comes from Indian spirituality. So now that's a state we have ended. Now, is there any need for this? Look at what the fecal pills market is. It is now reached 1.52 billion, meaning 1,000 million is the market value. Now people will eat this, already eating. That is why they are having this high. Now, how much they are putting? I have given all the information. This is all from these net source. They are giving the right information. Each pill, they have 275 milligram of stool. They combine with lipid buffers and glycerol and all the chemicals and giving it. It is Unify's knowledge that several people who had been discharged from the hospital, not because of cure. The hospital said the chemo and radiation could not help. We did our best. You can take the person, put it in a palliative care and allow the person to die. Those are the palliative cares. And this is one of my relative who was completely bedridden. She could not even raise her head. That time, her sons approached us, Unify, and then we gave the Unified treatment. This was long before even all these fecal transplantation latest reports came. We gave Panchagavya, which is again from the cow's stools, the feces, which is not like human feces, because the cows are producing really friendly bacteria. Our feces is not always friendly, but the cows is purely friendly bacteria because they eat pure food. The cows which eat pure grass are pure ones. Now, this lady who was supposed to die in 1 week, she completely recovered. You can see the stages in few months to completely normal. Everybody was surprised. This is no rocket science. It is Indian spiritual and material knowledge of Panchabhutas that we are following. That Panchagavya is also 5, because energy, according to the Indian spiritual science, is that energy manifests in 5 levels. Everything in India is in 5: Panchayat, Panchagavya, Panchabhutas, Panchakarma. You name anything, everything starts with 5, the Pancha. So the 5 things from a cow will completely reset our gut. Not only for our gut, it will happen for the agricultural land. And now that is what modern science is finding, that the cow's dung nourishes the soil. It brings eubiosis in the soil. They completely protect the plants. The plants get less diseases. No need for pesticides and all this. It's all a wrong information people are having. And now this is from Kapilanalam, our friends. Most of you know, they are the ones who are now selling really high polyphenol foods. We are not ready to eat. People who are ready to eat real food and not waste, for them, they have to buy foods from Kapilanalam. And the Kapilanalam has been us with our Unify, and they have followed these, and they have made from cow dung. They have Surabhi, a cow, and from the cow dung they made a compost. And they were surprised. Usually Kedarnelli, a herb, grows only like a 1 or 1.5 feet. But look at what now the compost has done. The Kedarnelli, they were surprised that it has grown so high, because it supplies all the friendly bacteria which produces all that the plant needs for healthy growth. So it is all a wrong information farmers are having, that only by fertilizers you can get high yield. This is all marketing strategies, advertisement strategies of companies who want to sell the product, but it is not real. Modern research and traditional research give the real wisdom and knowledge. So we started at Amma Genomics, the Chennai lab, first one in the world to do all this for the benefit of the people. All levels we are doing. It is not a diagnostic lab just making diagnostic tests for COVID or blood or anything. We also do for food. We test for polyphenols in food. We check for human samples, and it is causing a huge advantage to people to really heal or cure their treatment, who are been having or suffering from diseases for many years. Now we tested this. I'm not going to the details. They found that the compost which nourishes have more good bacteria, which is the firmicutes. You can see 74%, and bifidobacteria is also very high, 1%, and lactobacillus is 11%. But now the same thing we analyze with people also. We see that people who are healthy, they have high levels of the good bacteria and low levels of bad bacteria. Here you can see that the person A has very high of bacteroids but no bifido. The patient B also has no significant disease, but the firmicutes are higher and bifido is 6. But the third person R is having very high bifidobacteria, 58, and completely not only free from diseases, very youthful looking. Then we analyzed and we found that bifidobacteria are high when we are born. A young baby will have bifidobacter after the second day after it is born. Then it continues to be in high levels for 6 months until it starts to interact with the environment, take solid food. Then the bifidobacteria grows low, inflammation increases, and aging occurs. That is why our soft skin goes. Babies, we love to touch them because of their soft skin. they are very healthy and they're vibrant in energy, because now they find that mostly it could be because of this bifidobacteria. People who are healthy looking, who are young looking for their age, we are seeing they have high levels of bifidobacteria. Now, we also check for foods, several foods, more than hundreds of foods we tested in Amagenomics, and we are helping the public to find that. You can see Kapilanalam curd that has very high levels of Delbruki and also bifidobacteria. Jaydeep curd is also very good, but the bifidobacteria is less. But I think there are other good bacteria which nobody knows. We are in the process. If somebody helps us with funds, we will be able to test more and find out what his curd has. Now, the market curd has very, very low of lactobacillus and other good bacteria, but they have, for the company's product, streptococcus like bacteria are more there. So now this bifidobacteria longum and bifidobacteria, whether it is a boy or a girl, as I told, they levels increases till 3 years. After that, they significantly decrease because of their dietary habits and lifestyle. That is why in Indian tradition like Siddha and Ayurveda, after 3 years in traditional world, 100 years back, they will start to give cleansing and all that, because they knew that after 3 years, the good bacteria goes low. So they started giving castor oil cleansing, triphala cleansing, etc. So now we know that, see, if you can see that scientific information I'm giving, all this we talk in Unify is always with proof. It is not like any commercial or advertisement we make it. When we say Amma Genomics or Kapilanalam or Unify schools, it is not for advertisement. We are speaking because we need to show where the truth is being spoken. So now you can see that the publication show that bifidobacteria is a major factor for health and aging. So instead of pills, food, so instead of pills, it is the food, exercise, and reducing stress. All the 5 unified principles we have to follow, along with cleaning or cleansing like water therapy, castor oil cleansing, triphala. Without that, you cannot change the bad bacteria. You can first, you have to wash away the bad bacteria along with good bacteria, and you put the good bacteria. It's like painting a house. You have to remove the old paint, then only you have to put the new paint. Otherwise, you won't get that painted look. The same way with our bodies also. So I'm trying to end this for questions. So food is a medicine, and many people ask, okay, sir, give us a dietary plan. What foods you use? This is again a Western, this advertising companies start to sell that you have to have a specific dietary plan, which is completely not logical. The dietary plan is not, will not help. Then what will help? Our traditional knowledge. We ate seasonal foods. Now, why we should eat seasonal foods? Based on the seasons only we have to eat foods, because not every plant will give fruits or vegetables or products throughout the year. They will give only seasonal. So seasonal means high polyphenols will be there. That is what we see as high nutrient density. You will save money. Don't buy expensive food when when they are not in season. Don't try to buy mango in winter season, because it will be very, very high. Now you're wasting money, and it is having low polyphenols, low nutrients. Buy in the season. Buy it from people who produce it in the natural, in using cow dung, and that too A2 cows, our native cows, fertilizer. Don't go and buy these artificially fertilized things. Next is they taste better. They also have good impact on the environment. They can add variety and adapt. And we also support our local farmers and their business. So next is what is a dietary plan? Again, there is no dietary plan as such you think. you try to avoid all refined products. Eat only unrefined whole things. Go for our traditional varieties of food. Don't have mono diets. Worst thing you can do is by nutritional plan and dietary plan. Why everybody is promoting dietary plan? Because you will be again be not healthy. You will stick on to some mono diet, and with mono diet you will be sick only, because modern science says our gut bacteria should be diverse, many varieties. Soil should have many varieties of microorganism. Mono microbe is unhealthy. Mono diet is unhealthy. There are many varieties of millets that I am not able to show all of them. Few of them I show. Keep changing and eating. Make your favorite recipes in the traditional way and not what you see in the YouTubes, where people have no idea of food combinations. Read our Virudahar book. You should know what foods to be combined and what food should not be combined. If you do Virudahar, you are going to generate dysbiosis in your system. Next is rice. There are so many varieties of rice. 1 lakh varieties of rice we India had before 1960s. Now after 1960s, we hardly have 100 or 200. Mapalai Samba, we have Karupu Kavuni. Like that, so many varieties are there. Change according to the season. Start to eat these foods, these rices. Again, now mono diet. Everybody has only sambar every day. That is not Indian tradition. The lentils, the tuvar dal is good, but that doesn't mean you have to eat every day tuvar dal. Look at so many Indian varieties based on the seasons we had. We were not eating idli and dosa every day. It is a mono diet. Mono diet will make you sick, because mono diet will allow only certain bacteria to grow in your gut, and you are causing dysbiosis and diseases. Change all that these things. In US, my wife Priya, every day she will change the lentils. We have to wait. Suppose she makes extremely delicious green gram kut, then we have to wait almost 2-3 weeks to taste her again making that green gram, because she has to repeat so many other beans and lentil varieties. So that makes healthy body. Not only that, go for Indian vegetables, the native heirloom vegetables, not just beetroot and carrot. Now people know only what is vegetable. They know only potato, carrot, beans, nothing else. Try go for Indian traditional vegetables. So many varieties are there. If you want to repeat, you will take many weeks to do that. Again, go for Indian fruits. They are all loaded with polyphenols, but not from the market, which are very low in polyphenol. They're almost like waste food. You are eating only waste because you are buying it cheap. Nuts, so many nuts are there. Peanut, coconut, cashew nut, almonds, like that. There are several things. Don't try to eat only one nut. So again, the like Kabasura Kudinir, don't go for this one mono herb. It is not at all right. We always in Ayurveda and Siddha, if you look at the ingredient, at least 20 to 30 herbs will be there, because they all make eubiosis. If you, the popular thing, Otrai Muli, or one herb they are promoting in all the YouTube, and they are calling themselves as healers. They're calling us siddhars. They're calling us health practitioners. Very sorry, I'm not against them. They are also doing good, but they do not know, they are not following Indian knowledge. they are promoting the Western knowledge. They are promoting the commercials, advertising companies' products. So the traditionalists will have a mixture of all these herbs. Now, even the minimum is trigadugu, which is the most healthy spice you should be taking every day. No matter what disease you have to consume trigadugu every day. For this trigadugu only, people came to India. The the real gold is turmeric. The real black diamond is pepper. So that trigadugu is nothing but ginger, long pepper, and round pepper. Then triphala is promoted. I mean, that's a minimum combination they have, and Ayurveda and Siddha equally promote triphala every day because it contains 3 major high polyphenol herbs: Nellika, gooseberry, then Thanika, and Kadukai. So we have been giving all this traditional knowledge and real health knowledge backed up by scientific research, real scientific research. Everything is scientifically proven, can be proved through testing, and we also give them these courses. And we are very, very sad. Even today we were thinking we should maybe stop all this free talks. We have to charge everything because people think only if the charges are high, that is real. Today also there are only 13 participants. So I was telling that we should no more have these free sessions. We should charge every time heavy money, then only there is a value. Otherwise, people think we are giving wrong knowledge, and people who charge, they give the right knowledge. So we hereafter will start charging for everything, not because we have become money-minded, because we care for people. We understand that we have to go with the psychology of the people, that only by charging they will follow the right direction. So we will be doing pre-pregnancy courses, natural toxic free living, personalized consultation will be given again by charging, and the wonderful books, everything will come now more like Viridahar, courses for pregnant women, and unify schools, what is real knowledge, how to handle children, given by Madheshwaran, Dr. Madheshwaran, all our health experts like Usha, Nandini, Neelima, Lakshmi Priya, all of these people are really knowledge gained in the traditional format. And Kapilan Alam, the online stores, will bring the real awareness and real needs for the people. Amma Genomics, again, we will be continuing helping people with our diagnostic services. All these 3 are really needed, like the triangle for real health. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm ready to answer